Here's my hammock camp. It's a pretty cool spot. This tangle of trees. It's kind of tucked away in there. Got a stream that runs right through. It's a nice shady spot. A lot of mosquitoes, but they're everywhere. I just hang my bag up right there. This chair, I use as kind of a table to set my stuff on, like my shoes, so they're off the ground, so bugs don't get in them. And I could put my stuff to store in here. This is a Grand Trunk Skeeter Beeter, and it's really nice because, as you can see, that's not a mosquito, but it's got the mosquito netting on it. Got this shock cord which keeps it up out of your face. So it's pretty nice when you get inside there. You can see all this tangled pieces of wood. This is kind of a weird situation. I mean, look at this tree stump. Have you ever seen a tree stump like that? Looks like it fell over in a storm years ago, but it's getting enough water, has enough roots in there to stay alive. So it's still pretty much alive. There's some dead branches tangled up in there, but I wouldn't really say there's any widow makers in there to speak of. Everything's just so tight, tangled. And the same thing happened over there to that tree. Fell over, but it's still alive. They're like growing sideways. And you have all these reeds and everything, just kind of keeping this shady. Creek's flowing right there. Looks like it's snowing because there's all this cottonwood seeds blowing right now. But it's not a bad little spot. Got my tree huggers. I wish they were a little bit bigger because the whole backside isn't covered by the straps. Just got a beaner attached to the hammock. That's about it on that. I don't really trust hammocks too much, so I like them to hang really low, so if something does break, whether it's the hammock, the rope, or the tree, I'm not going to fall 5 feet and land on my back on a rock or something. So this one, when I'm in it, it's only about a foot off the ground. Also makes it easy to get in and out, and then I'm right at the level of my chair. But yeah, it's pretty nice to be able to sit in this thing and block out all the mosquitoes. And definitely have a lot of good sunshade up there. A little bit of sun comes through depending on the angle of the time of the day, but it's not bad at all. This is a pretty nice spot right here, just tucked away. I like how this tree wraps around. Like comes over the top to the sides, wraps around, has all these things I can hang stuff on. I even have a trap set up here for when I'm not here. Reset that. There's a little deadfall weight over there. Some bait. Got my hiking stick and gloves.
Alright, that's where my shoes are at.
We'll
sitting in the hammock now. And I'll just throw the net over, like so. And slide on in. Make sure to pull the netting up as we get in, because that can be the trickiest part. Okay. So we try to get kind of a diagonal lay on there. Now what I should have done is taken that other wire, put it on that tree over there. I would have spread these out more. But as long as it's out of my face, really all I care about. So that's where my head is, up here. And you can't see out too well, especially with the sun shining through. But it is relaxing, especially once a breeze starts coming through and you can actually feel the coolness on the underside of your body. Unfortunately, you don't get much of the breeze unless your head's above this, which it's not. So the breeze is kind of coming through the top. The air is more stagnant towards the bottom. But you do get the convection blowing across your underside, which feels good. I could definitely do the mosquito net better, give myself some more headspace up there. I just set this thing up really quick. It only takes like 5 minutes to set it up. It's really easy to adjust. What I like about those tree huggers, they've already got knots tied in them. You can make your own knots, just overhand knots in them. And it gives you different attachment points to click that beaner on. So all you're really doing is just wrapping them around the tree, pulling it through itself, and then just hook the beaner on. There's no fancy knots. You don't need to do like a marlin hitch, spike hitch, or the old AM steel or anything like that. You just wrap it around, hook it up. It's really simple. You can do more sophisticated rigs if you want. I mean, I don't have a tarp or a ridgeline set up because it's not going to rain for days and days. So there's no need for that. But if I was gonna, I'm just out here for the afternoon, but if I was staying out here longer, I would set these mosquito net lines a little better. But other than that, it's a nice little relaxing shelter solution for an afternoon. No mosquitoes getting in here, that's for sure. I also found that you don't necessarily have to zip it shut you can leave it unzipped and just pull the inside in like this, and it's doubtful mosquitoes are going to find their way through that. That way you can open it up easy and you don't have to deal with the zipper, which is kind of annoying, getting in and out and having to zip that up. Alright guys, that's it on this one. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe.